he was found lying alone on an Australian beach, dressed in a suit, clean shoes, and a half smile on his face. No ID, no wallet. No one knew who he was. No one ever came looking. Then they found a secret pocket with a tiny slip of paper that said, Tamam Shud. It is finished. What followed became one of the most chilling, unsolved mysteries in modern history. Was he a Cold War spy, a runaway lover, or a man with secrets so dark he had to erase himself from the world? December 1st, 1948, Somerton Beach, just outside Adelaide, South Australia. Early morning joggers spotted what looked like a man peacefully napping against the seawall. But something didn't feel right. He wasn't moving. He wasn't breathing. He was dead. The man appeared to be in his 40s, tall, fit, hair neatly combed. He wore a pressed brown suit, polished shoes, and a tie with a peculiar knot, one that wasn't common in Australia, almost military. But here's the first strange thing. There was nothing to tell them who he was. No wallet, no passport, no labels on any of his clothing. Every tag had been deliberately removed. At the morgue, things got weirder. The man had no signs of trauma, no injuries, no bullet wounds, but the pathologist noticed signs of internal bleeding, possibly from poison. Tests were run. No poison was found, not even in his stomach. And yet, doctors were sure he didn't die naturally. The man had the physical signs of digitalis poisoning, a substance that was common in the 1940s and notoriously difficult to detect. No ID, no cause of death, no leads. Case cold. Not quite. Because 4 months later, a new clue would surface. In April 1949, a breakthrough. A small hidden pocket was found sewn into the waistband of the man's trousers. Inside, a tiny rolled-up piece of paper, no bigger than your thumb. On it, 2 haunting words. Tamam Shud. It means it is finished. The closing line in a Persian poetry book called the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Police ran newspaper ads asking if anyone had seen such a book recently. Weeks later, a man came forward. He claimed he had found a copy of the Rubaiyat tossed in the backseat of his car, parked just 1 block from where the body was found. And yes, the final page had been torn out. The exact page that matched the slip of paper. Now the case goes full spy thriller. Inside the poetry book, police found more. A strange code scribbled in the back, a series of letters arranged in what looked like a cipher. Example, MRGOABABD, followed by more cryptic letters. Next to that, a local phone number. It belonged to a nurse named Jessica Thompson, who lived just blocks from where the man's body was found. Jessica, when questioned, denied knowing him. But the moment she was shown the dead man's photo, witnesses say she almost fainted. She insisted she didn't recognize him, but she refused to speak to the press. And to this day, her connection remains one of the biggest question marks in this mystery. Theories poured in. Some said he was a jilted lover who took his own life in front of Jessica's home. Others suggested he was a Cold War courier involved in espionage. The strange knot in his tie? Used by foreign intelligence. The book, a classic method of coded communication between spies. Even stranger, a second man was found months later in Sydney, also with a copy of the Rubaiyat, also dead, also ruled a suicide. Coincidence? Or pattern? Yet no embassy claimed him. No missing persons case ever matched. It was as if the man had never existed. For over 70 years, no name, no family, no grave. But in 2022, something changed. The Somerton man's body was exhumed by forensic scientists. Using advanced DNA extraction and genealogical databases, they matched his ancestry. They believe the Somerton man was Carl Webb, an electrical engineer from Melbourne born in 1905, vanished in the 1940s. Here's the twist. No one had reported him missing. Not his family, not his wife, no obituary, no search, nothing. He had simply disappeared. Okay, maybe now we have a name, but we still don't have an answer. Why was Carl Webb in Adelaide? Why the secret pocket? Why the code? Why did Jessica Thompson react so strongly to his photo? And why did nobody, not a single soul, ever come forward to claim him? Even now, decades later, many believe the case is not solved. Carl Webb may have been the man, but the mystery of what he was doing and why he died like that remains. So we ask again, was he a heartbroken lover, a Cold War spy, or a man hiding from something we'll never understand? Drop your theory in the comments below, and if you love real mysteries, stranger than fiction, subscribe for more.